Okay, so boom, this is gonna be the top 5 reasons why I'm ridiculously happy about this. Should get the A7 Mark III over every other camera that is offered in new condition, that is. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one real short and sweet. Starting off with number 1 is gonna be price. Priced at $19.99 or $2,000. More of why that is significant towards the end of the video. Number 2 is going to be autofocus. The best autofocus system you can get, autofocusing system that you can get on a camera today. I do believe that a miniature Titan, although it's the same size as the A9 and A7R Mark III, still miniature Titan, seeing how DSLRs are still a large portion of the market. You are getting 600 something odd autofocusing points, 400 of those being phase detection points. If you haven't tried phase detection, I highly recommend spend $50 and rent a camera. It's not that big of a deal. You can treat it however you want to treat it, and then you ship it back. No worries. HLG, I think HLG is great. It's fantastic. There's only one other camera that you can get it in currently, and that is the GH5 and the GH5S. So I guess technically 2 cameras because those are different cameras. At any rate, 4K has always been a little bit overrated. HLG is the real deal. If you take HLG or HDR information work and you conform it to a standard Rec 709 timeline, all of your highlights will be blown out and your contrast will be super saturated. That's how much more information is actually in that video. Completely worth it. The real deal. That's pretty big, and I can only assume that the A7S Mark III is going to have that as well, so I'm really excited for that. The A7 Mark III and the A7R Mark III both have USB-C for data transfer and charging, and USB micro, mini? Micro. It has micro. Yes, the magical person behind the lens says micro. Yes, and what you can do is you can actually data transfer and charge at the same time in either port. So if you only have USB-C to charge, you can charge and then transfer at the same time, and vice versa. They don't handicap you that way. Obviously, USB-C is going to be 10 times faster, but you can do what you want to do with it. Battery life. Battery life is significantly been improved. Now we're getting a battery that's twice the size. I believe it's called the Z battery. It's the real deal. I was shooting with it and I instantly noticed I have had a lot of shooting time with the A7S Mark II. I know it's not the exact same camera, but it uses the same battery. And I was shooting at 4K, 30 frames a second, and I think over, I don't know, 45 minutes I was down 10%, something like that. So I mean, it definitely felt like a marginal increase over the previous ones. You are also getting dual SD card slots. That's another thing. That's a little bonus round. Anyway, moving on to the next one, which is gonna be number 5, full frame. You're getting a full frame sensor with ridiculous autofocus, with HDR, HLG, crazy battery life, full frame sensor for $2,000, just to tie this back into number 1. That's unheard of. Simply put, Canon and Nikon don't have an answer for that. I mean, they technically don't have an answer for the A7 Mark II. They don't have an answer for that. But going into the A7 Mark III, there's simply no answer for that. And I didn't even mention the 10 frames a second. I didn't even mention the image stabilization. It's a ridiculous package. For $2,000, you're not really going to be able to beat it. And it almost makes you think, why even do DSLR? Like, I mean, like, you're significantly handicapping yourself. Even if you go to a 5D Mark IV or a D50 on Nikon, respectively, they're still at, you know, almost twice the price. Still aren't offering a lot of those things. 10 frames a second, HLG, no, certainly not. At this point, I would like to think, as one of the last nails in the coffin for DSLR. You know, it's pretty insane. Anyway, don't want to keep the video too long. Those are my top 5 reasons. I might put up a top 5 reasons not to do it, but I mean, that's gonna be a lot harder list to make. Anyway, I'll hit you guys up later.